Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is the latest installment of MIT Startup Exchange Demo Day that we host on a quarterly basis. And I'm Ariadna Rodenstein, Program Manager with MIT Startup Exchange. And I'm excited to introduce today 7 startups, all members of our program, who are working on some great things in a variety of areas, as you will see. And you will hear from them shortly, but first, let me give a brief overview of our program. So Demo Day was created about 8 years ago to support MIT-connected startups by fostering collaborations and partnerships and connections to industry. This is primarily to ILP members, represented by so many of you here today, but also with the MIT innovation ecosystem and beyond. The startups are based on MIT licensed technology or founded by MIT faculty, staff, or alumni. They can also be vetted by some of our MIT peers, including the Engine Ventures, MIT CSAIL, the E14 Fund, MIT Nano, or the Martin Trust Center for MIT Entrepreneurship, just to name a few. We have around 1,000 startups in the program, and they usually join at pilot stage or beyond, and they cover all sectors and all geographies. Here you can see the trending technologies from MIT startups, and I've marked in bold the ones to be represented by startups presenting to you today. Of course, we'll start with AI and ML, but also highlighting sustainability, renewable energy, materials and robotics, healthcare and life science, and big data and analytics. When it comes to value, startups in our program have access and exposure to a global network of industry decision makers, and the ILP members have access to vetted MIT-connected startups. Events is another important component and benefit, and we host over 30 per year, local, international, and many have startup lightning talks and exhibits, as you might have participated in, and also demo days like today's event, but also several other types of events, meetings, workshops, trainings. And the benefit to ILP members is that we can tailor an event according to your needs. And the benefits for startups is that we take you into other markets that you're expanding into, and you have greater visibility into new ecosystems. And we also launch calls for startups. We call these opportunities. And these are based on a corporate's priorities and internal challenges. And so you can apply on our website, and if you're selected, you can work with a corporate to help them solve a problem that they may be facing in their industry. So as you can see, this is a very customized and curated approach, and I hope everyone is taking advantage of all of these benefits. And so what is Demo Day? Well, it's a virtual and quarterly forum to facilitate corporate interactions with industry-ready startups for potential partnerships and collaboration. And we have this forum so that this can happen hopefully sooner rather than later. We actually hosted the first live demo day in Silicon Valley last June, and we look forward to other live events as well. But coming up, we have 2 virtual events on September 12th and December 11th. So please check our website for more information, and you can join us for those as well. Again, September 12th and December 11th. For today, the format will consist of 7 startups presenting for 4 minutes, followed by 2 minutes of Q&A for each, and then we'll go right into breakout rooms so that you can engage with the startups further. For the Q&A part, I ask that you please use the Q&A tab at the bottom of your screen, pose your question to the startups, and indicate what startup it's for. And you can also engage further in the chat. But again, Q&A, please use the Q&A tab. And always let us know and reach out if you need help connecting with any of the startups. So with that, I'd like to remind everyone that the presentations are being recorded, and then let's get started.